enough of that music, right? God, it's so boring. No energy to it or anything. God. Just kidding, of course. It's almost like coffee sometimes. At least for me. Maybe I should be moving this way? Weird. It's like, no. That'll do. I think that'll be just fine. Let's see if we can improve. I just want to see it. I just want to see how the stream fit in the screen and all. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's Doodle Day. Let me just finish tweaking this just a smidge. I had this figured out last time. Not sure how I figured it out exactly, but I had it so that the capture would only pick up this specific window. Maybe I just had it stretched. That's fine, right? That's fine. Okay. We'll go with that. Switch that just a little bit more so you can't see that. No. Maybe I'll come up with an even better border here. It's like some stuff on the edges so that you can't quite see all the menu stuff. But for now, it's Doodle Day. A Doodly Day. Look at this atrocity I committed last time. My God. All right. I'm going to actually bring the music back, but we're going to bring it back at low volume. Mixer. And we'll drop that down. Mixer. Barely knew her. Get it? Sorry. Okay. So we're looking good here. Mic volumes look good. Bring that over this way, maybe. There's a lot of dust on here. I didn't realize. Okay. So let's see. I actually screwed with my macro keys since last time. Because I don't know if you ever done this before. Where before you realize you need to make a change to something, you just like do it over and over. And you're just like, oh, this is fine, right? And then you realize you can change where a button is and make everything like so much easier for yourself. Took me a good long while to get that right, though. Now I have right where my thumb was, I have the undo button. Right? But yeah. We're back on track here to get some doodling done. Let me move this window back to where it was so I can get some action happening. Okay. There's the list of Pokemons. There we are. Alright, so we of course... why is that so big? I need my brush window. It's going to be just off screen here. No, don't do that. What I do is I'm going to screech. No? Permanently. Well, let me try doing this. There we go. Not the most elegant of methods, but go up one more. Should be alright. Okay. Great. We're back to it. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out though. I only wanted to show. I'll fix this next time for how perfect I think I want it to be or whatever, but just sucks that I waited till today to screw with it. Let's try this. That looks fine. Okay. I don't know why, I just don't like that edge specifically being shown. For some reason I'm cool with all this stuff though. I'll bring this down a little bit. And then I'll add like another color border or something here, but for now, we'll get rid of the suspense here. It is indeed Zubat time. That was number 41, if I remember correctly. We had 40 for Wigglytuff. Yeah. All right, good old Zubat. Okay. So obviously, Bat, one of the few KFC. That's what I was trying to think of. One of the few KFC Beanie Babies, basically. The others being Vulpix, Seal, and we did this last time. Vulpix, Seal, Zubat, and I forget already. Okay then, great, good start. But I remember there being 2 body parts. It's got like a little beanbag body, right? Ironically, he's got little batty bat wings. And he's got like little spiky feet. Got those big old ears. For a long time, I actually thought that his teeth were eyes. I don't know why that made sense to me. I don't remember if his... I mean, it's basically this, right? If he just had like little tiny eyes hiding off in the sides here or something like that. Oh, look at him. Yeah, he got that empty mouth hanging open, screaming his head off. He doesn't have anything going on in his body. I'm trying to remember how the wings look exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's just something simple like this. Like that. Alright. Next up. Alright. So what I think... Actually, let me try this out. Oh, I can make it even easier for myself. HUI. Yep, there we go. Okay, digital key presses. What do I have here? Space. I don't know why I have that. I can make that X. It's easier for myself, so I don't have to switch between them. Hitting the keyboard, I can just switch colors. So if I hit X, yep. Do blue. There we go. Oh, look at me. Doing all sorts of smart stuff now. I'm a big boy now, Ma. Alright. Hello. Yep. It me. I'm legitimately not going to be able to remember how his exact mouth looks, but I know it's... I mean... Zubat is one of those iconic ones, right? It's one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, it's the one that's a bat, right? I don't know. I think there's more bat-type Pokemon now, but I just don't remember exactly which ones they are. Obviously, I wasn't that familiar with them as a kid, because I didn't grow up with them. But today, we're going to try and get this one as close to correct as possible. That's just a resolution thing. The screen? Yeah, okay. Good. Right, and then I know I'm getting like the character, like if I put this in like a lineup, nobody would be like, oh, that's exactly Zubat, but I want to get better at that, but obviously it's having not seen them in so long. It's almost like an anatomy drawing. You know, those like weird things you see at museums or whatever, where it's like pinned up, like the bugs in like a thing. Oh, hey, Jay, look. Sorry, I mispronounced that in speed. Juki Holic. Oh, Zubat, funny story. When I was a teen, Pokemon suddenly became a thing. My folks thought since I was in anime, I would love Pokemon. So one Christmas, they gave me a Christmas toy. Uh-huh. I'm guessing they gave you, like, all... 2 guesses on which plus it was. Well, it either was or was not Zubat. So I'm going to say... Is my camera not working? One of those is correct, yeah. Let me check my camera out really quick. What the hell happened? What is going on here? Come on. Oh yeah, something totally did not work there for a second. What's going on? Camera? Yes. What is going on here? Do I really have to turn off my camera again this time? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what the hell went wrong there. So the software just decided to not start. It just does not want to work right now, which is really cool. Really cool that it just decided to do that. It's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm just going to put my phone down here in a second. I'm going to try one more time. Okay, so it looks like it's working on my end here. Add camera. Okay. Okay. Hey. All right. Oh, behind the scenes. Oh my god. All right. So, oh, now I'm upside down. Where the hell am I? Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it, pal. I will add a chroma key or color key. Green. Okay. Remove it. What's going on here? Color key. Oh, jeez. I'm being rated and my camera's screwed up. Oh, no. How's it going, everybody? Hope I look nice. Yeah. I'm going to guess it was a Zubat Jukiholic. Yeah, in theme with the Pokemon that I'm actually drawing. Oh, shit. I did not want to do that. It's all coming apart. Center to screen. There we go. Camera. You come over here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a Zubat stream, right? For some reason, this camera, whatever reason, it just does not like to cooperate. Like, I have camera problems. It's not Monday. Did I put Monday somewhere? Sorry, now I feel like you're screwing with me and I'm not getting the joke. What is going on? Filters. There we go. So color key does not seem to want to work, which is really cool. Interesting. Properties. What that? Flip vertically. There we go. Okay. We got that figured out. I don't have it in toy anymore, but I'm pretty sure Zubat had antennas coming out somewhere, possibly the bottom. So yeah, I feel like this is just off screen for me. In OBS, select camera, right click, camera source, select transforms. Yeah, I just got it, yep. See, that's the other thing too, is I don't know why the filter, the color key does not want to work. What in the hell? Is it chroma key? There. There. Okay. Okay. Back to it. So, the old Zubat. Some like to say Zubat. Here we go. But yeah, it's got antenna things like on its feet. I think those are meant to be like really long, like it's just got really simple little feet things hanging on, right? So it's got those. We've got those. We've taken care of it. So this one, I'm pretty sure it had like little like. Oh Jesus, that's terrible. Pretty sure it's like that. Okay, and then I'm almost certain it's got lines. See, these are the little details that make it. Yeah, see, this one I'm not that worried about getting right. I'm pretty sure that from memory I can do a Zubat just fine. That's really uneven. No. Have to like stop and start now. I think we're just going to go with that. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. Not that I have any problem with that. Swing, swing. Okay, there we go. Zubat. I'm gonna I'm gonna tentatively give myself. I mean, I care about a Zubat. I like a Zubat. I imagine them being like mouse sized. Ah, see, this is a thing. I didn't give it enough despair in its face. So mine's a little bit too optimistic. Plus, he has extra teeth, so it should be something like. No, I can't get right now, but yeah. I wasn't even a fan of Pokemon, much less a freaking Zubat. Wow, wow. Get out of here with that. What is this? Look at this little guy. It's like a pre-evolution Zubat. Aw, buddy. All right, well he's out of here. Oh, that's cheat. No, I'm done. No, I'm not gonna bring up pictures if I'm done drawing. I mean, it's not perfect. I'll give myself an 80% for that one. The mouth was a little off. All right, get out of here. It's time for Golbat. And that is number 42. What's going on, everybody? It's a fine old Wednesday day. I took a little nap before I got started, and I woke up about 5 minutes before I hit start streaming. And yeah, sometimes that just happens, you know. I set my alarm and everything, and I hit snooze, and then it's one of those things like you feel a thing in your stomach, you're like, oh, it's probably nothing, and you're just like, oh god, yeah, that's right. So yes, I do have bad habits, chat. Let's see here. Add another layer. All right, so what do we remember about Golbat? I know it has more of a body. I think it's actually just like this. And it actually does have eyes. I don't remember how the eyes are going to get back to that. But then it's got like these weird like proto bird feet kind of thing going on. And it's got the wings still. And this is a very rough drawing, by the way. I'm not by any means going with this, but I think it's like this, right? It's got that big old mouther. And then it's got like small ears now. But it's got like these kind of eyes. That is not right. I'm going to try this again. And a mohawk, yep. Golbat is the little trinket in Indiana Jones that steals the ball. Oh, yeah. Goldbat. I'm trying to remember if I, like... There's little things about the art style for Pokemon that make it so charming, even if it's like a completely, like, disturbing thing. So I think it's more like this. Of course I get dry mouth when I'm trying to stream now. Hold on, let me cough for a second. Excuse me. Pretty sure it's still just got like the 4 teeth. And then it's just got the wings like this, right? Watch him like misremembering like a hand or something. But I'm pretty sure it's got like the feet like this though. It still has those like weird pigeony feet or something. And then like ears going like that. This is not going to be accurate. This is not going to be a 1-to-1 as they like to say. This is actually going to be hard to draw because it's so many smooth lines. So let's see here. X. There we go. Got it. All right. I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to add, actually. I can refine it a little bit. I was going to say, like, why do I even draw it again if I'm just not going to be adding much to it? We'll figure something out here with just, like, a line art or something. Nope. Okay. I want to say it has, like, simpler eyes, too. Or simpler ears. Not that they're, like, uneven. But they're simpler, right? Yeah. Oh, there's something I can actually ask one of you guys. I've been trying to screw around with Discord and having like a permanent invite link, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate in some way. I had it set so that it should be a non-expiring link or whatever it's called. What is going on with my drawing here? There we go. Nope. Let's go with that. It's got the thin little membrane kind of stuff going on here. Boom, boom. Got the little dangly finger thing. Yup. Trying too hard there. Okay, moving on. I tried this and then no, there's circles if I remember correctly. But like this. Not that I'm expecting a bunch of people to hop on my Discord or anything like that, but I want it to be ready when it's ready. And I thought that I had set it up properly. Oh Jesus. I gotta stop making these like one lines. Alright, so we've got our Golbat, right? And I think this is something like this. I think it's literally just like a little twiggy foot thing. It's really hard to give these like dimensions because it's so thin. I think it's literally just like that. This is probably gonna be one of my worst drawings of the night. I hope at least, because this like when a character has this many like small details that just, I mean, I didn't really add much to this. Seriously looks like someone like from like a third grader would draw. Let's see here. Search for Golbat. I mean, yeah, I could have done this a bit better. But again, this is where those like little like, oh, it's you can almost give it dimension just by giving it like it's like a C from like the profile. Like if you looked at its mouth being open. I got the wings mostly right. I mean, except I guess I gave it little fingies. It's weird. The teeth are like coming out of nothing. Eyes are not quite right. Ears are not quite right. I'll give myself a 70. All right. Get out of here. Get out of here. Done with you. Oddish. The baddest of the bad, right? A true renegade in the world of Pokemon. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now in that last one. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it was weird back in the day, especially for Gen 1, a little bit of Gen 2 as well. But Gen 1, they just threw everything in terms of merchandising for Pokemon. Like, it was just like, do you have a horizontal surface, or not even like a flat surface? Do you have a printable surface or something you could put like a little figurine into? It could be a Pokemon toy. There's obvious like lunch boxes and stuff like that, but um, there really wasn't anything stopping them, and it worked too. Because I'll be damned if I didn't buy like half of it. Pretty sure it's got a leaf like that, and then another one behind it, another one behind it like that. And let's try this again. Nope. Nope. Oh, kind of like this. Get that tiny little smile. And we'll give it the old like Goomba walk kind of look. Where it's kind of got like feet like this. But it's mostly just like a little leg. It's like a little head with legs, right? Gloom is going to be the hard one. Gloom is definitely going to be the hard one now that I think about it. Let's see here if we can't add a little bit more polish to this. And I want to say the eyes are a little bit farther apart. Maybe it's got like a little bit more of a face like that. I start using my arm more. What is going on? Oh, I have control. There we go. Glad I figured that out. I also probably want to start giving it... There we go. That's kind of where the ankle would be, right? I'm going to draw this leaf first. Okay. That. Am I drawing over... Oh, thank God. I thought I was drawing over that. Well, I mean, I guess I'd have to delete that, but I screwed up. Sorry about that. I know you're expecting perfection out of me. And I want to deliver, trust me. I want to deliver. But what has everyone's Wednesday gone like today? I hope if you're in one of the cold climates like I am, that your electricity bill isn't skyrocketing like mine is. It definitely is. I mean, my heating bill for the last one was like my last month was like double, and that's only because I've been so conservative about like not using the heat at all. Gone real dad mode with it. Like I can sense when the heat goes up too high, and I shouldn't be using it at all. All right, so I'm pretty confident that's like an 85 for an oddish, right? I'll have to fix the layers here in a second, but let's see. We've got oddish. Oh, baby. Oh, this is a bit chunkier. A little bit chunkier, but look at him. It's like a blueberry, and then with the little leaf things on top. I'll give myself an 80 for that one. What do you think? 80? I don't think it's too generous. Bye-bye. Alrighty. It's time for gloom. That's number 44, if I remember correctly. 44. Okay. So, round body, of course. Keeping with the theme. And it has the pre-bloom flower going on its head, right? I remember there being some leaves, but I don't remember how they look exactly. So we're going to start with the bloom thing. Pretty sure it's like this. And there's one on the back as well. And then it's got... Well, I'll get rid of this one for now. And then it's kind of got this thing in the middle. Kind of like Venusaur does. I wonder if there's like some sort of like biologist or something, or like an equivalent in Pokemon where like he's like, it's interesting that the flower on a Gloom and a Venusaur are not like that closely related or something. I don't know, some bullshit like that, right? I'm gonna say it's got wacky leaves. I think they're thinner, but the thing I'm gonna get wrong is probably the mouth. It's kind of something like this, and then it's got like little droopy eyes. I don't remember how the hands look though. Like, is it something like this where it's like just like that? He's like giving the old, he's like, despite his gloom and doom, he's giving the old thumbs up. I'm gonna go with it. I like that. I don't think I've ever seen a gloom give a thumbs up, so I'm gonna keep it going. All right. I think it's something like this, right? Oh, we gotta zoom in. Get those more accurate strokes, right? All right. There's these feathery, like... I don't want to say feathery. Feathery's not right. I don't remember if there's dots or not, so I'm just going to give it like some like texture dots or something. Give it like that. Boom, boom. Okay. And then we'll go one more here to kind of give it more shape. And then here we go. Mouth. And then outline. Nope. There we go. Better. Bioplume is another one that's just like... How about we do this? There we go. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think it gets more accurate than this. Yeah, Vileplume will be one where those little details of the face or something kind of screw with me. So now it's got, and it's ironic that it goes like from happy face to like doom and gloom to then back to the mouth is a little screwed up. I don't like how that looks. I'm gonna redo it. And then it goes back to being all happy again. There we go. That's better. So there we go. Gloom, right? Tharhibi. Let's see what we got here. I forgot about the Drooleys, but I did remember that I mean, I was supposed to give it like eyes like that. And it's got like the little lumpy arms. That's interesting. 70%. I think we'll go 70% on that. Apparently there's a streamer or somebody called Gloom. That's interesting. Never would have expected to see just like a person's face and like, oh, I'm looking for Gloom the Pokemon. Oh, here's a person? Alright. So now we have Vileplume, which is the giant corpse flower plant, which is disgusting. Am I not seeing Twitch chat accurate or something? I'll try reloading it. It seems like it stopped. I mean, I'm not presuming that like I'm like my chat is like overflowing or whatever, but it's weird that it just like suddenly stopped. Can I get a ping in chat real quick? Somebody just be like, hey, what's up? Want to make sure it's working at least. Oh, no, looks like it's working. Okay. Just checking. Okay. And back to this. There we go. Okay. Vileplume. That's right. Number 45. Now this is the one where we can kind of go wacky with like the size comparisons, right? There we go. I know it's got like the lumpy body again. But it's got these big old petals. And the lumpy dumpy thing in the middle. I don't know what to call that. I guess the stamen part or whatever. And then it's got arms. I'm pretty sure they're like Vileplumes initially. And I'm going to give it like the old... I don't know how else to describe it other than like a floating kind of look to it. And there we go. Perfect, right? Alright, here we go. Nope, not at all. That one. I always thought in the anime, Vileplume seemed to have like a southern accent, and I wonder, like, I mean, you have 150, you have to make voices for them and everything. Like, you just wonder, where do people come up with them, right? It worked out though. You know what? I think that Pokemon thing worked out fine. if I really have to give him some credit, I think it worked out. I think it worked out okay. Okay. Go with something like that. Little burger, little burger buns. I'll give him like a little smile. Hey. Oh. Let's go like that. No, we'll give him a little rounder feet, I think. Nope. That looks better. Hey! Alright. Let's see. It's Vileplume. Some of these are just going to be so... Oh, okay, so I did get the proportions a little wrong. I thought the body was a little smaller for some reason, but it's definitely more proportionate. I think there was like some specific card art or something I attached myself to when I was a kid. I didn't realize that it was such like a big, like, the proportion of flower to body was like, I don't want to say 1-to-1, but it definitely wasn't so far apart. All right, Don. I'll show you. Next up is Paris, one of the other bug Pokemon that I like quite a bit as a kid. All right, so we got Paris. This is 46. Ooh, 4 is getting out of control there. There we go. Alrighty. So, big face. Bigger eyes. I'm trying to remember how, like, the body structure went, because it has, like, the little stabby bits in the front, right? And then it's got, like, a little subsection of its body behind it, and then there's 2 little mushy rooms. Something like this. I think they're more, like, triangular or something. I got, like, mushroom bits like this. Like that. Something like that. And they're not quite droopy eyes, but they, actually, I don't even think it has droopy eyes. I think it just has regular, like the regular speckly eyes. Like, dear God, save me. There's mushrooms on my back, and one day it's going to eat me. Now, the tricky thing is I'm trying to remember how the mouth looks, right? I could see, like, this being it. That might be it, actually. I'm going to go with that. My first impulse, I'm going with it. Something like that. Okay. It's time for the ink. Let's get in there. And we'll start with this eye. All right. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. And then the head will come out like this. We'll give this a bit more shape. Boop, 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 boop. And then we've got... I want to give these a bit more... Ooh. Not lopsidedness, but more... I want to say more significance in the build, because like I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like the heavy lifting part of the body, right? These are the main legs. Now, if I don't get at least an 80% on this, I'll be surprised. Of course, these are arbitrary numbers I'm giving myself in terms of like a rating, right? So I'm pretty sure something like this. We go like that. And let's throw the old stems in there like that. There we go. Let's take a look at my sweet baby boy. Oh, it's almost like it's got a bow tie on the back. I did not intend that. All right. Rouse. Okay, so I missed some things. And the mouth is a little wrong. I think I got to give myself a 70 for that. Because these should have been on the front. Got the dots and stuff, of course. He's a cute little boy, though. So yeah, not quite on that one. I'll give myself a not quite, which I think will translate to a 70. All right. Now, I know, like, I can name this one, and people would probably be able to pick it out. Like, if I said that, like, described it, people would be pretty easy. Find it pretty easy to pick this one out in a lineup. Did I just do? I did. All right. And I hope we weren't waiting too long for the drop, because there it was in the music. I go wait for the drop. There he is. All right, so big ol' funkin' mushroom. Pretty sure the head, or no, it's like the eyes are underneath it, right? I don't remember if it's like a head coming out of the bottom like this. Or like I mean, something like this. So I'm going off of what I had from the last one, which was this kind of shape, right? And I think the arm things are bigger. Like that. Okay, a little uneven again. There we go. Like that. And I'm just going to give them outlines this time, and I'll draw them bigger. And this mushroom's got much more spots on it, right? Whoop. Okay. Pretty sure this is all, like, darkened in, like it's all like a shroud. Don't worry, kids. It's just a bug being eaten by a mushroom, right? Nothing to be worried about. Go up and pet it. Go up and pet it, kids. He's harmless. Just don't let the mushroom spores get on you, because you will be turned into a mindless quadricept, or cordycept? I think it's cordycept. Maybe that's how, oh, wouldn't that be like a weird rabbit hole of, like, game theories or whatever to get into, which is like The Last of Us is Pokemon after someone touched a parasect or something, or ate one. Oh, we never tried eating these. Let's try it out. And Last of Us. Let's go with that. Okay. Now. Okay. Fill her in a little bit. Not too much. There we go. And I want to say the head kind of fits more underneath the shroud now that I think about it. So it's like this. It's like hiding almost. Like that. Only 3 more tries and I'll get it, chat. Don't worry. We'll go with that. And I'll come down like this. I'll have to erase them. Actually, I might as well just erase it now. Gotta get the legs in there. We'll go like this. Okay. Some sweet leg action out of this guy. And then it comes around the back. Because I remember this guy almost being like a hermit crab with a mushroom, right? I wonder if this is anybody's favorite. This is like pretty unique Pokemon, right? I don't know if it is anymore. Having not kept up all that much with the later generations that much. Maybe there's another Pokemon that's trying to eat its host or something. I guess there's like Slowpoke and Slowbro, right? Because he's got a little chompy friend. To some extent. And we'll go like this. Make this a little thinner. Okay. Okay. I guess I could try getting more used to using the fill tool, right? Hit G. Boop. 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 I mean, it looks like crap, but I'll go with it for now. So let's go back to brush. Brush. There we go. Around with the head a bit more. Zoom it on out. We'll give it the dots. Dot, dot, dot. I'll say 70% on this one again. It's a pretty safe bet, right? It's a solid C. Ah, okay, so I did get it. Okay. So it is a bit more of a tapered mushroom than just like a straight up dome. It's more like a, yeah, a mushroom cap. And I guess at this point in its body, like the claws actually get that little prehensile little clip thing on the bottom. All right, then. What is this about? Some guy like decided to pick like different versions of it. Cured Paris. That's interesting. I like this one. It's kind of neat looking, like a bug version. All right. So now we're getting into some more cuddly bug Pokemon in the form of Venonat. 48. Okay. So what little details can we try and remember about Venonat? The cuddly bug Pokemon, right? Let's see. I know we've got the big eye. Well, actually, it's a little mouth first. And then, like, little teethers. It's got those giant eyes. If I remember correctly, it's got, like, a shine and all that, but they're, like... I don't remember if it's divided or not. I think it's something like that. But the hands are very simple. They're like little claws. And then it's got antennas sticking up out of its head like this. He's kind of a little bushy boy. Aw. It's a bug, but it looks like a fuzzy little creature. This is kind of one of those instances where when you were playing Pokemon back as a kid, and you would play, like you would come up against something you'd never seen before, and it looks like it covers like the whole like that quadrant or whatever of the screen where the sprite is for the Pokemon, and you're like, oh well, this must be a giant Pokemon because it takes up the whole screen. But I mean, obviously they're limited by the dot matrix and all that. But as a kid, I'm gonna redo these antennas actually, but we'll do that in the ink layer. But yeah, as a kid, I was like, man, these things have to be enormous. And I guess they're like meant to be the size of like basketballs or something. Don't worry, he good boy. He a real good boy. Oopsie, whoopsie. There we go. He's not fat. He's just big exoskeleton. So I'm going to go like this with it. Pretty sure there's a shine still, but... I feel like that one's more accurate, but we'll go back to the other style, because I like it better. Nice. Nice. I'm pretty sure with the antennas, they're like this, with like a little flangey thingy on the top or whatever. Get those hands in there too. And now we're going to have to get into the hair. Okay, other side. It's throwing me off now. I think it has like rabbit ears or something. A bug with rabbit ears? Please, this is Pokemon. The world of living keys and garbage. Couldn't possibly be a bug with rabbit ears. Silly. I just want a foot, please. Thank you. I'm giving big old stompers. There you go. It's your boy Venonat. Right? Let's take a look at the actual... I mean, yeah. I guess he had toes. I forgot he had toes. Proportions are a little off, but I mean, there's been different versions of them all throughout the years, too. Oh, this is kind of cool. Also a little creepy, but here's a picture of like a realistic version of him. It's meant to be like more like a moss ball or something. Pretty neat. Let's see if we can get a bigger picture of it. There we go. Awfully creepy. Awfully creepy. An adorable Pokemon bug. Bug Pokemon. Alright, get out of here. Now it's time for Veno Moth, which is 48. Actually, Veno Nat was 48. I guess I don't remember if I honestly, sometimes the least thing I remember in this whole process is writing down the number. This is 49. Okay. So one thing I do remember, I think it's the thorax, the butt, is like a zigzaggy pattern on it. And then the middle. And then the head, I want to say, has like a tricorn thing on it. Something like this. Still has the eyes. And the mouth. Then the wings are like... No, take it easy. There we go. I don't remember how the legs look, though. I'm going to go with something like this. And then just regular legs like that. I don't know if it has like something on its chest, though. It's going to bug me. Get it? Does it have antennas, chat? Are we going with antennas or no? I can't remember. The pattern on the wings, too, is going to throw me off. Because I'm pretty sure it's something pretty simple like this, but with like a little tweak to it. And I don't remember what it is exactly. Maybe it's like brick pattern or something. I can't quite remember now that I think about it. I'm going to go with that. I don't remember. I'm going to give it the old IDK. Or R. IDR. Okay. New layer? Good. I'm pretty sure the head is less proportionate to the mouth, so to speak. So I'm going to limit it down to this. We'll go like this. I don't know why I'm remembering like a tricorn head. It might bite me in the butt. But I'm almost certain that's a thing on its head. We'll go like this. Like that. There we go. Zoom out a bit. See if we can get the wings to look more wingy-y. No. If it gets more like this. Where the wings are like tall, like the wings are almost like, how do I say, more defined in like a direction or something like that, but I cannot remember what the pattern looks like on the wings. So we're just going to go, you know what? Let's try this. No. I'm just going to give it the straight lines. That's all I really feel is accurate on this. Something like this, and then there's a pattern to it, and I do not remember what the hell it is. He's a fairly upbeat bug. Venomoth. Search for Venomoth. And yeah, okay, so there was a tricorn thing, and the mouth... Okay, so the legs are actually way off. I actually really like how Venomoth looks now that I see him again. He's got like those little things on the ends here, obviously, but more importantly, legs are like just like this. Like almost like rib bones. This is way bigger. But yeah, the head, thorax, and I can't remember what the butt is. But this is like my main memory of Venomoth. I love the card art. It's like, is this my close-up? All right, now if I get this one more or less than 80%, this next one here, I don't know if I'll ever be a Pokemon Master. 2 T's, yep. Okay, we got Diglett. The Diggy Boy. So we've got the cluster of rocks and crap in the front. Just kind of like ground up or whatever, stuff sticking out of the ground. And then we've got this, right? And that's basically it. We're going to get a little bit more polished, though. Let's see, it's higher up in the... There we go. We'll give the rocks a bit more definition. But, oh, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. He's number 51. Or 50 in the first place, right? 50, yes. Okay. Let's get in there. Boom, boom. Something like this. Some gravelly gunk. Okay. And imagine this, like, undefined, but, like, somewhat adorable. Like, I guess it's pretty adorable looking thing, just, like, popping up out of the ground randomly one day, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like a... it's like a thumb sticking out of the ground. Hello. I'm here to ruin your life. This is definitely one of the ones when I saw it, I'm just like, is this for real? Like, is this... Like, someone showed me Pokemon. I think this is, like, one of the first ones they showed me, because they were just like, get it? I'm like, no. Does it have a... Is that its mouth? Of course not. Oh, apparently in some iterations they draw it with hair. But I mean... I'll give it 95 because the nose and eye proportions weren't perfect. But, I mean, come on. Oh, this is cute. I've never seen this before. Oh. I mean, it's basically just like a... like a, you know... not a marmot, but... I mean, it is a marmot, but a groundhog. That was really cute. I didn't expect that. Alright. We got Dig Trio. Number 51. There we go. So now I wonder if we're going to get this one right. But I'll start by drawing circles for the head so I can get the heads lined up properly. I'll give them a little bit of character, I guess. And now I remember this guy being, well, this guy, but this Pokemon being more angry. I'm pretty sure it's got almost the exact same face, but just angry eyes. And these remind me a lot of what was that Pokemon? But was that Super Nintendo Mario game? Well, both of them actually, just Super Mario World, and then Yoshi's Island. I think I like Yoshi's Island more than I like Super Mario World. Just me. But the art style, music, it was a good time. It was a good time in video games. That 95. I just don't make them like they used to. For good reason, because we got better TVs, right? Alright, let's get some gravelly gunk in the middle here, up front. Alright, there we go. Okay. We got rocks. All sorts of them. No. That looks better. Maybe I can give him like a little bit of character with like having different like face shapes or something. Maybe one's skinnier than all of them. Oh. Maybe this one's a bit more sad or something. I'm willingly accepting a less accurate score on this one. Let's zoom back out a little bit. There we go. Oh, I guess they're not by default mad. I don't know why I was... Yeah, this is what I thought most Doug trios look like, which was... Where are you at? Come on. There we go. I don't know why I thought they were always mad. But in a lot of these pictures, actually, they're not all that upset, it looks like. And then there's this theory, right? I mean, we say theory, but we all know it's true, right? Oh. There we go. All right. So now we're on Meowth, which is number 52. We want... I guess it's not... Goes back to brush. There we go. Meowth. That's right. 52. Whoa, okay. Supposed to control my hands. There we go. Okay, so round head, right? Round head. It's got the Rio for the head, the coin on its head. Excuse me. The ears, I'm not going to get quite right. I think they were like this, and they had like two-tone on them. And I'm going to give it like the little... goofy smile, maybe. Pretty sure it's only got 2 whiskers. And then the paws that are like this. There's the body. I gotta say, this is like way more accurate than I thought it was going to be. The tail, I'm pretty sure, is like a long thing with a curly on it. My most accurate description of a tail ever. Pretty sure the feet are two-toned as well. Meowth, that's kind of right. I can't remember if it's got a belly. I'm gonna go with the belly. We're gonna give it the belly. The belly. Oh, close-ups. You ruined me. All right, so let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just a round coin. The Japanese Ryo. And I know there was a myth about like how it got its coin stuck to its head, like it stole it or something, and it never gave it back or something like that. Okay, we've got ears. I'm pretty sure those are two-tone. If not, they're probably just one color, but I'm not remembering properly, so forgive me, chat. This Meowth may not be 100% accurate. Okay, so we'll give him the old whiskers. We'll go over here. I do actually like how this one turned out, just in terms of the character for the pre-draw or whatever, the pre-roll. Does it have fingers? I think it does. It doesn't look like that, though. I'm trying to remember what the, like... I think it just has, like, paw pads or something. Maybe it's like this. I'm gonna give it this kind of paw thing. Nope. Where sometimes you can just tell something's wrong just by the way you handle, like, the way your stroke goes. Like, with this paw, it feels odd, but I am drawing, like, the opposite side, so I'm trying to get the, not the perspective perfect or anything like that, but that weird, like... It's like you're trying to draw a hand when it looks like this, or something, and you can see that there's not enough segments or something when you draw it. Obviously, with this kind of hand, it's not that hard. It's pretty simplistic. But you want it to look right. No. I don't like how this one turned out, actually, either. I'm pretty sure the goes up near the shoulders. No. There we go. And there we go. Felix the cat brings you Meowth. There's one weird one that I watched as a kid, actually, of like a regular Felix the cat, like collection, I guess, when I was a kid. It had some other cartoons on it too that I liked quite a bit. There's one called Small Fry in it, like this like punky little. I don't want to call him a teenager because he wasn't a teenager, but it was like a little kid fish walking around. He would get into trouble. His mom would be like, "Small fry, kiss the neighbor's daughter. Small fry, something, something, something. Small fry, put out that cigarette. Bobby, you ain't the biggest catfish in the deep blue sea. Oh me, oh my, small fry." And I gave him a goofy smile. But there he is. There's our Meowth. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Gigantamax. Recurring member of the Team Rocket Pokemon Animation. Okay, Meowth loves shiny and anything shiny and will steal it if it can. Murkrow and Meowth will loot each other's stash all the time. Gigantamax Meowth is a tall, thin Japanese version of it with glowing eyes. That seems like somebody had a minute on their coffee break and then decided to use it to describe their version, I guess. Okay, yeah, I mean, I got like... I'm taking forever to pull this down, though. One second. I can't quite see the ears. The ears are definitely wrong. They're black rimmed, so it's like this is like a black rim around the ears. So that I got wrong. And then there's two antennas in the middle, so I missed that. So we'll go 80. Persian is going to be rough. I know it's a cat. I know it's basically just a cat. I don't know there's much more to describe about it. But let's see here in the name. Belonging to Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket in the Pokemon anime series, Persian will sneak. Oh, Son of Hippie, what's up? You're never late, bud. Don't worry about it. You caught us at Persian. Did you catch the Meowth one? Because I mean, it was fine. I don't know if it was great. It was fine. But Persian will sneak up behind a foe silently by retracting his claws and will pounce on them to rip them to shreds. Okay, great. There's a great thought for a kid show. Where was that in the show? Was it P-U-R? No. Missed out on that pun. Yeah, what's going on, Son Hippie? Meowth look good, close enough. Yeah, the hate. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Meowth. Meowth. That's right. So it's basically like just like a cat shaped. I know it's got like this kind of like thing going on with its mouth though, right? I'm gonna try like a tall Garfield or something. That's the thing is I know it doesn't have like a Wilford Brimley mouth, so I'm not gonna do that. I want to say it's more like this. Ears are similar to Meowth's. I'm pretty sure it's still got the coin. But it's got the triangle eyes. I'm gonna push them apart a little bit. I want to say the nose is something like... See, I feel like the nose is a bit more subtle than... I don't know how to describe it. Pretty sure the mouth just comes like this. And it's got maybe like a triangle. Yeah, something like that. Right? I'm gonna give a little character. Why not? Why not, chat? Give a little character. We'll give it one paw down. This way. Something like that. So we can give it like a little neck action here and a little paw coming out like this or something. Kind of give it like some leggy legs. Something like that. But yeah, what's going on, Son of Hippie? How's your Wednesday, or how's your now Thursday going? Sorry, keep up with the mic here. So I'm pretty sure it's still got like the... Oh, those are just like angry, but... The antenna or whatever you want to call it. Alright. I also don't believe it has anything particularly special about it. This might be one of the most cat-looking cats I've ever drawn. And that's a compliment to myself. One that I've been hanging on to for a while. Because all my life, I don't know if I've ever drawn my pet cat. I probably should have. I'd be like, hey, I drew this for you. And then she would just lay on it or something. That's how they show they care, right? One thing that's hard to screw up in here, and that's the eyes. Watch, I get the eyes like completely wrong. Let alone the nose. Not too much. Allowed back at work, yep. So that sucks, yep. Go back tomorrow, just chilling, moving. Okay, yeah. So how's Sky Factory treating you? Finally tried it out? Trying it out, at least? I want to say the ears aren't actually even, like, black anymore. Like, I feel like the eyes go normal or whatever. Let's try here. And then we get, like, the leg. And just like a regular... Oops. Can we get a hashtag not all... Okay, I probably feel like it's a bit too poignant. Or, like, too soon to use that kind of term. But, like, not all Persians are assholes, right? I feel like they should have pointed that out in the anime at some point. Because they use a lot of them as, like, a... Not a scapegoat, but, like... This is an evil Pokemon. I feel like Houndoom is kind of that way. I never saw like some sweet young kid playing with a Houndoom. It's like pit bulls is what I mean, you know? Oh god. There we go. Some of these legs I'm just not gonna get right. We'll go with that. Enjoyable. The bonsais are, so yeah, it's an interesting automating things as I go. Gonna be tough, yeah. Mods aren't the ones I'm used to. Well, I mean, a second opinion on maybe the way I started it would be nice. Be like, hey man, try this instead of this. I'm always seeking opinions on how to play things better, right? You know what? I'm not. I don't think it looks like the way Persian is meant to look, but I don't hate it. It almost has like a more Mega Man than Pokemon vibe, though. Pokemon. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, images. Okay, so it does have a gem in the middle of its head, not a coin. And it doesn't look really anything like mine. I'll give mine a 60. Yeah. I'll give mine a 60 for that. Not quite, as they say. Alright, now we've got Psyduck. Number 53? 4. Ayayay. So I know he's got like this kind of beak coming up like this. Peaks in the top here, but then it kind of comes out and then goes back out again. Almost like a platypus. A platypus. He's got big eyes, but they're like on the opposite side of his head, and he's got kind of like a little tripart thing here. Pretty sure he's always like bug-eyed. And he's always touching his head. He's got like the webby hands, right? If I don't get this one like 80%, I'll be upset. Pretty sure he's just got like a regular tail. Ay-ay-ay. Ay-ay-ay. Like that. This is great already. Let's go like that. Do that. I'm pretty sure they're like little drops or whatever, right? Like that. Color them in. Swing. Okay, let's not do that quite. Something I'd recommend making a clipboard. Lets you make checklists in the game. Okay, yeah. I mean, I like to think I don't get that distracted, but I definitely do. Is there an actual item in the game called a clipboard? Like, you hold it and, like, right-click it to bring it up or whatever? With, like, a little sign functionality, like you're holding up a sign and then writing stuff on it? Because I know I've seen those before in the game. Maybe in a different mod, but I know I've seen them before. Guess I just never thought to look for one. Alright. I mean... 90% on this one? Do you think? Literally a clipboard, it's very nice. Remember blocks needed. Okay, yeah. Good call on that one. Especially for numbering. Like, oh, is it 4 or 3 or whatever? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and... I mean, do I need to bring up the official art for this one? I don't think so. Okay, I guess his eyes are a little bit more almondy. Mine's a little bit more paranoid. This one's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. Where he's like Look out, world. I'm coming for you. I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. Now with this one, I'm going to try and do an action shot. So I'm going to do Golduck. Okay, I don't know what one I have. That's a nope. Uh, 55. I still have to watch Detective Pikachu because I feel like I don't owe it to it. Yeah. Restless Nights. We'll call it Restless Nights, right? Got a few bumps in the night. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all right. I'm pretty sure this one's got like a spiky here in the back, and then it's got like a more narrow duck beak with like a, I want to say more like dagger-esque with like the angry eyes, right? And it's got like a little gem. And I've seen ones where it's like holding its hands up like this, and it's got the elbows out, and he's like hunched down, and he's got his legs out. He's like, huh. He's like shooting that laser beam out. Look at my gut. Big old. Whatever, right? He's got a tail though. Okay. This guy could use a lay off the fatty tuna, you know what I'm saying? I think we all could though. We could all cut back on the comfort food. I've definitely seen some couple more numbers on the scale I wouldn't like over the past couple weeks. It's hit me hard, bruh. Oops. Remember, its eyes are red, which I always thought was interesting. Just another one of those Pokemon that I was like, why did they make it cool in the evolution? Like, why couldn't the first one have been cool? You gotta start somewhere, right? I want to give him, like, web hands. I think that's more accurate. Something like that. Oops. I think this is actually a Pokemon art for a card, now that I think about it. It's one of the, I think it's one of the first gen Pokemon art cards. Why do I say Pokemon art cards? One of the art variants that was kind of rare until the Pokemon card game came out, which is like you're kind of used to seeing the same art. You finally got to see people reinterpret it a little bit. There we go. I will keep the gut. I think it's funny. And I'm going to kind of give him a little bit less of like a frog foot thing, but I mean, it's still a webbed foot, so. Let's try coming out like this. And I'll go like knee down for this one. So I guess we'll go some. Okay. Undo that. There we go. Okay. And then we'll go like foot out for this one. So he's got like that tactical knee situation going on. Yep. That's a Golduck, alright. Pya! Laser beam. I don't hate it. I'll say that at least. I don't hate it. I think I like it, actually. Oh, he's got spikes on the ends of his. He's got like a back claw. This is like a dinosaur duck. I don't remember him looking like this at all. Here it is. This is the one I was thinking of. The Dark Golduck from the Rocket series. Pretty close. All right. It's time for Mankey, which is another one that's like one of those deceptively simple ones. You forget one little detail, and it's like, oh yeah, he does have like circle for eyes instead of like angry eyes or whatever. I'm trying to remember. So Mankey Primate. I don't know why I thought there was a third evolution, but there isn't. Okay. I do remember in the game the art or the sprite art or whatever is pretty bad, not great. Mankey is a 56 on a scale of 1 to 151. All right. Let's see here. So I'm pretty sure just a round body, right? Piggy nose. Eyes are going to be the tricky part. But I'm almost certain the eyes are just, or the arms are just simple, like, paw pad kind of things. So we get, like, the typical, like, monkey poses. There we go. He's running from something. I don't know what. Maybe he can be, like, freaking out or something. Yeah. Just give him a happy face and then, like, kind of forego, like, the eyes at all. Right? It's kind of cheating. But I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's cute, chat. What do the ears look like? Maybe they're rounder. I feel like they were rounder, though. Now that I did that. Pretty sure he's got, like, regular paw patty kind of fingers or whatever, you know? Same for the feet. They're like little nubbies or whatever. Something like this. Okay. Nothing else is coming to mind, so I'm going to have to go straight into the ink layer. Nose first. All right. Run out the front here. The ears are going to bug me on this one. I just cannot remember the exact, I don't want to say dimensions or whatever, but like just how they look exactly. Taking bets on whether or not they're actually circular or not, I guess. We'll go open palm on this one. So it's like he's got his hand hanging back. He's a little happy boy. Here we go. 1 foot. And the tail, we'll just say, is kind of like flowing back in the wind there. I'm going to say he's got like a little texture in his tail. I don't remember exactly. Stick with me, Chad, on this one. It'll turn out. We'll say this guy's got both his hands open, actually. Doing the runaway thing. I think I finally heard a new song on this collection, or free, what do you call it, royalty freeze? I feel like I've heard all these songs like 100 times now. Not crazy about some of the proportions on that one. Oh god, no. I want to print. There we go. Okay, so they were pointy hands, and the hands themselves, he does have an angry face. I don't know why I thought he had like a more happy face. Or whatever. But it definitely does set up like an angrier Pokemon for like the evolution. I guess I was kind of thinking more along the lines of Machop, which I'm not looking forward to drawing either. Because those are... I don't know, it's just like drawing a buff dude, though. For that, well, Machop is like drawing a kid who works out. It's weird. Totally normal, though. Primate. Primeape. 57. Yes. I feel like it's just a shaggier version. Original looks mad. Yours has an F. Yeah. Mine's a little high. High as fuck, yeah. I mean, he was happy. High on life, right? Sorry. I'm gonna say he's got more of a directly shaggy. I'm gonna say he's like speeding, like a punch or something. I'm gonna give him like a little bit of a jab. I'll give him some more arm definition though. So what we might have to do is just turn this one off. We gotta give him the nose. So we'll have more like fuzz going up here, I guess. I feel like it's not that big though. Like in comparison, it's more like this. Let's try this again too here. Let's go like this. Let's try like, let's get the fist out here first. So we got the fist here. We'll give it like a knee up here. And I'm pretty sure it's got like shackles or something from like when it was captive for some reason. No idea on that one. Okay, let's... There we go. Not crazy about that function. For some reason, sometimes it like thinks it's still trying to control Z or something. Bugs the crap out of me, but... Now the feet are I'm gonna get wrong for sure. Let's think here. What would the feet of a primate look like? Because the last one on the actual Mankey, the feet were like two-toed like this with like definition. So it was like a weird like knuckle kind of look on them. So I guess we can kind of stick with that and kind of go like two-toed. This leg should be thinner though. If I want to do a knee, I guess we have to put some sort of knee action up in there. Because otherwise it just looks like it's sticking out of its... We'll go with it. Moving on. Try to work to make it a bit more clear as to what's happening here, though. Oops. There we go. The Santa Claus of punching Pokemon. Oops. I know everybody else thought of it as that, too. So we'll give it a bit like a swishy, swish look to it. Pull this fist up closer, actually. Like it's not accurate to... Give it, like, distance or whatever. Because when you're punching, you want to have your hands up by your face, right? Give it the shackles. Okay. That. I want to say the knee goes like this. Has that shackle again. Like that, right? Go. That is just tremendously awful. Sorry about that. We'll say it's like this. Where it almost looks like he's kind of got like toenails here, maybe, or something like that. And we'll give a similar tuck for this one, because I feel like it's odd to have them both like somewhat straight or whatever. So we'll go like that, and we can hide the other foot back there. Okay. Mankey. Punching his own name. Okay. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Our Mankey. The lint ball punching monkey Pokemon. Primeape is what I meant to say. Okay, so I forgot ears. And again, the eyes have more character to them. Oh, he's mad too, right? He's got those like fuzzy ears. I don't know why it just didn't come right to me, but look at these feet. These are absolutely wrong. So it would have been something like this if I had wanted to get it more accurate. That would have been his foot. Oh well. That's a wrong one. Alright, so now Growlithe. How do I draw a dog? Whoops. What's going on here? There we go. I never what the lith stood for in a Growlithe name. I don't know if anybody could explain that one to me, but number 58 if I'm correct. Growlithe 58, yep. Okay. So I remember some sort of swishy swish on his head, right? So we've got it's almost got like a I think like a Homer Simpson mouth too. We've got like the head here, right? I don't want it to be too on round though, because if we go like that, that's too. How do I say cute or not cutesy enough? Because it definitely is a cutesy Pokemon, and the eyes are going to be the tricky one too. Again, because it's like this, and it's got the big nose. I feel like it's got a big smile mouth too. Something like this. We'll have him standing this time. I feel like he's mostly sitting all the other times. He's got like a fire tail. The Pupper Dog Pokemon. Not too shabby, if I must say. So remember he's got like a little tufty tuft for his tummy. Kind of like how his heads turn out here, actually. There we go. Actually, you know what? I want to say he's got like a collar. Not just a chest, but like a full-on... Like this? What does his pattern look like? That's what I'm going to be confused on. I think it's just like a ziggy-zaggy thing on it. That's the thing. I don't remember his exact patterns. Almost certain he's just got like regular paw patty kind of things. I feel like his body should be shorter too, like almost like from instead of like to here, it should almost be like here. So maybe like move this chunk up over this way. Let's try throwing some ink on there. See how it turns out. I'm gonna give him the angry eyebrows first, and then the coiffy coif. We might be getting close to Arcanine shape here. So I'm trying to keep some of the characteristics bigger and chunkier, because I feel like when it's a unevolved, it's not as defined, so to speak. Let's try this here, like that. Okay. Oh, so something else I can talk about here. I've been watching The Expanse, and I gotta say, like, there were parts of the show where I wasn't always on board. That's a nautical joke. Get it? Flying in space. Yeah, sorry. But anyway, it's definitely shaped over the years. Like, over the years with, like, the increase in budget and a couple resolutions in the story. Great show. I'm sad that I'm down to, like, the last 2 episodes, though. I gotta say, it's one of those shows where it just kind of, like, sneaks up on you how good it is. You're not like paying attention exactly to how, like, characters are developing until, like, some big plot point happens, obviously. But, like, man, that show's good. Pretty big fan. The first season was great too, like the prop design and all that. See, I actually really liked season 1. I think season 1 is what sold me on it, and then it, like, kind of, like, I want to say, like, season 3 kind of dipped. I'll say dipped, but not, like, went bad. But yeah, I actually really liked season 1 quite a bit, because it established a few, like, of its quite a few of its capabilities to be like a new type of sci-fi. Because I mean, we've seen, like, the idealism, somewhat wacky, now and again sometimes wacky, Star Trek. We've seen Star Wars, which is basically space fantasy, which I don't think really worked out all that well because the movies were really unfocused and all that. But yeah, I think that it really benefits from being its own. I mean, it is based on a book, right? But I think I'm gonna give him like a little whippy whip tail here, kind of thing going on. 1, 1, 2. There we go. It's not right, chat. He just ain't right. He's also missing a leg. Give me 1 second here. But he's damn cute. Okay, there's his other leg. What kind of patterns? Does he just have, like this kind of going on with him? Not being sloppy about it, but I want to say it's just something simple like that. But yeah, if you're wary and you're just like, oh, I'm not sure about this here sci-fi show or whatever, yeah. Listen, he a good boy. You know, you know, he runs away with the hot dog, but when he brings it back, it's cooked, you know? He put his little flame breath on it or something. Little ember. I'm gonna say it's almost like a Garfield style like patterning on him almost. But he's got something, and I don't remember what it is exactly. It's something like this. Arcanine's going to be even harder. I don't know. I can't remember. Growlithe. And I know it's going to be the art where he's, like, sitting down. Yep. Okay, so it is simpler than I thought. He's basically got, like, Homer Simpson mouth. So I guess I had something of it right, but his nose is way smaller than I had it. So if I was to like correct this, it'd be something like this, and then just almost like that. Maybe like, I mean, I don't have to fix this, right? But something like that. I kind of got the chest, but I think this is more Arcanine kind of thing. And the tail goes way the other way. But look at his little feet. Look at him. Aw, buddy. All right, Arcanine. Bigger dog, basically, right? So 59. Arcanine. All right. Big dog. Hints in the chat if you got them. But no, like, specific. I don't know how to describe this. Give me hints. If you got the time. I know that you, Son of Hippie, are working on your base, and I know how that's... Actually, what are you doing on your base? You said you're moving it? Did you, like, Are you reorganizing it? So let's see. Just chilling, moving my base in Sky Factory. Okay. I had to look back a little bit. But, I'm just gonna give it, like, a bigger head. More of a point. Nose there. They're always more angry, right? I'm gonna give them these kind of ears. I don't know why. They're definitely wrong, though. I'm drawing them too close again. So let's try this. So I'm gonna try and do the bunch spikes. And then I'll give them like the low floppy ears. I'm moving the bay onto the one of the bubbles. Oh, so you are in the bubbles. That have some buildings in it. Just remember Arcanine had a weird triangle pattern near its shoulder, then stripes. Okay. Fair. Fair. Sounds good. I feel like the mouth should be bigger. But I'm used to drawing it. I don't know why I feel like it should be like a... That might be right. I see where I'm going with... I don't know if you could see it in chat there, but there's lines here. I want to say he's got like... I'm pretty sure they keep the like Homer Simpson mouth kind of thing going. And I'm going to give it a body like this, where it's like kind of at a standstill almost. I'll give it like a coat. But you said shoulders, so I have to worry about that. But I wanted to hit... I'm going to maybe move this a bit closer. So remember the tail has kind of like this and like Growlithe, where it's kind of got like the puff and then like the reverse tuft on the top. Like, I don't know if it's like a Chow Chow or something. Like a kind of dog. So I don't know. This is apparent, but like it's kind of sitting here. Maybe I'll give him a wider stance because it looks like he's like sliding forward now. So let's give him like a foot that comes out like this maybe. And then put it over here as well. There's his body coming up here. I think his tail's just bigger, right? Let's see if it actually holds up here. Maybe what happens is it goes like this, and then there's like more hair that covers it. Triangles. I want to say it's pretty easy to guess how this one looks, because on the knee it'll have like an angle here. I want to say it's like this, right? We'll find out here in a second, but I want to say the ears have like a line on them as well, like most Pokemon do. They have like a dark line on the edges of them. What might be fun is to like spread out his stance Give him a bit more of like a imposing. Like screw with this again. So he's kind of got like this wide thing going on here. That actually looks way better now. So he's got like this kind of ready to pounce kind of look at him. He's not just sitting still. I feel like it's one thing when you get more comfortable drawing is you kind of like shoulder might have been the wrong word, just mean like upper torso actually. Okay, well, upper torso. I feel like this depends on the angle that I'm drawing the guy at it, right? Because there have been times where I've drawn Pokemon and it's like, oh well, typically it's drawn with like a shoulder like punched or something like this, you know, because like the way I drew Mankey, you typically don't see Mankey drawn that way. He's normally like hunched down with his hands like this, almost like sticking down. I just kind of drew him like he was throwing his weight around. I would say this actually looks more like Growlithe than Growlithe did the way I drew it, but here we go. So let's see if I can't rescue this one. So I know it has like wicked hair coming out this way. And that's the thing too. I'm kind of just doing my own thing here in terms of, you know what? I don't think it had these lines on its head, so I'm not going to do that. But there really is something to the art style of Pokemon and how it's I mean, it's not like a uniquely Japanese thing, but like the design of like certain types of Pokemon that have like human-esque characteristics and ones that are just like it's how you think a dog would look and not just a dog. It's not like they just drew a Shiba Inu. I'm gonna give it a beard. Screw it. I'm gonna go with that. I don't know what exactly I drew there, honestly. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna get about that far with that kind of design. So I'm getting kind of lost here. But yeah, I don't want to give any spoiler ways for The Expanse, but man, like the level of detail they go into with certain like aspects of the technology of the time, because whatever was that like 20, it's like the 2100s or something like that. They do a great job of like showing, not telling, which is something I always believed in for sci-fi. I'm spending quite a bit of time on this one, I'll admit. But yeah, if you haven't finished it yet, I would recommend finishing it. It's a great series. It definitely gets better as it goes. Better as it goes. Not that it doesn't start out weak or anything. I will say one of the characters that changes a little bit and somewhat for the better, somewhat almost like somewhat like as a joke. James Holden, like the main character, basically, they kind of start writing him as a gruff kind of guy, and I don't know if it works that well because he does like the face, and he's kind of always got this like stretched face neck thing going on. I'm not a fan. I'd say he's probably one of the weaker actors in the show, ironically, but being a lead actor and all, but he does well with what he can do, I suppose. I'm gonna give him a line here too. Behind a foy. For a short series I'm working on writing, I literally have 3 posts. I have a post-it note above my monitors that says "Show Don't Tell." Yes. What are you working on, man? Are you doing like a like an animated thing? Or are you doing something live action? It's gotta be hard to do live action right now, though. I don't think I could do much more to this to make it look more like an Arcanine. I drew him like really flat faced, and I'm not happy how that looks. So I'm gonna fix this a little bit because I can do better. Damn it! Pretty sure they like fit the eyes behind the lumps of whatever's going on here. Okay, nope. It's not good, but it's better. Whoa, Jesus! That's not bad. It's not best, but it's better. I have to go with it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep throwing detail at the wall here. Okay, yeah. So I got the ears completely wrong, and I got mostly everything else wrong. Oh man. Yeah, this is way better. So it's kind of got like this, and then like almost it just like outlines the eyes, and like it's like almost like it outlines the eye socket with the fur. Oh, this is cute. Who wants a bone? Arcanine wants a bone. Yeah, that's not my art. It's definitely not my art. All right, Poliwag. This one should be fun, right? Nice and easy. Bowling ball with fins. This is number 50. Oh, 60. Boop, boop, boop. Another water type that I love. I have a feeling that you're about to. Yep, there it is. You're about to drop a paragraph on me. So let's read this here quick before we get going here. So I really enjoy media production, and I'm trying to work on things. Yeah, live action doesn't really work at the moment. Animated, still like an animator. That's basically 7 deadly sins and a day job. Get a day job. Okay. So I'm not the biggest anime dude, but I do know Sadly, 7 Deadly Sins was an anime. I have water. Why don't I just drink some water? So what do I know about 7? There's obviously 7 characters, right? And they represent sins. One is lust. So I feel like Poliwag is a bit more of like a corn nugget shape, for the lack of a better term. Got that belly. He's got the roundy round. He's got the eyes. And he's got like a little mouth like this. He's got just like the regular feetsy feets. Yeah, very different idea from that series. Just the guy that runs a hotel. These guys that just run a hotel. Okay. So you've basically been working on like storyboards and stuff, or is that kind of like your thing right now? Because one of the things that I actually found that I was when I was in college, learning to animate your like even just your storyboards, like take it into Photoshop, or like obviously there's free versions of like After Effects or Premiere. You can actually use DaVinci Resolve. It's pretty good stuff. Just like piece out your pieces and then just like learn to take a storyboard and kind of just animate it as you can. Or even if you just like capture your screen and like move layers in Photoshop or something like that, that'll probably work too. Something. You gotta do it though, right? You just sit around. You gotta get up. You gotta be like, this is my idea. Check it out, everybody. Eh. Honestly, I think that could have been worse. So I'm gonna outline his eyes first so I can get the I want to read through that eye. I should be zooming in more. There we go. Should be moving in on his face more when I do stuff like this. There we go. Look at him. Nope. No. I think there was like a stationary set for Pokemon back in the day. This is like when they would make everything so that like every kid would buy like 20 things of Pokemon by the time they were like 15. And it wouldn't stop there, would it? Now, the only thing I don't remember is if the swirl goes that way or the other way. Because I think it does reversed. Just a script with a little bit of storyboarding. Just working on getting used to drawing and try to get work table sketches. Okay. Workable sketches, yeah. So that's something I learned in college too. Even as somebody who was, I don't want to say talented artist, but like I could draw. Uh, storyboarding and uh, drawing are two things that go together. But they're more. I want to say they're like their own things in their own right, but like storyboarding relies on staging. It relies on cinematography and slow motion, I guess you could say, like you want to have action in your scene. Obviously there'll be times when you're just like two characters are talking to each other and like, you know, the 180 rule or whatever, where one's like over the shoulder looking at another character and doing all that stuff. But when it's like running down a hall, you have a guy like running and then you have like maybe like an arrow or something, or just like the angles of the perspective point your eye towards like the door they're running at or something like that. Getting that kind of stuff down is really good for just drawing in general, because it trains you that everything's not a diorama and everything's not a. Actually, you know what? I don't think there is a thing on it. I think it's just like a gray tail, like this, something like that, right? So here he is. He looks like he's guilty, or it's like Pingu, you know? Newt, newt, motherfucker. Yeah. But yeah, being able to get that like staging of character and how they stand, because you think about that too. Like if I just drew like a profile and like a front straight on front of a like a picture of Han Solo, it's just a guy in a vest with like a blaster and coiffed hair, right? But he doesn't just stand with like his hand out holding a gun. He does that kind of lean with the blaster, right? Can't quite see it on camera here, but he does that kind of like with a gun. So being able to recognize that kind of thing, like giving your character personality and just how they stand is pretty important. So being able to translate that in your story is a good thing too. So let's look at Poliwag and see how he looks so we can get away with we can move on to the next one, right? Oh, so he does have the little thing in his tail. Well, I fucked it. I fucked it. And the swirl was the wrong way. Damn it. Fun fact, it's his poop. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be his poop in like the anime or whatever, or the game, but like that's what that design, the circle on its belly represents, because when tadpoles, you see their bellies, it's their intestine, like a big swirl. It's a really interesting thing to be like, what if we just highlighted that aspect of the character when we make our little kids game or whatever, right? It's like if I drew a shrimp or something, like a cook, like a character that was like a just like a shrimp or whatever, and I just gave it like a big like black line down its back or something. That's where the poop's at. Poly World. Is it WHIRL? Yes, it is. This is 61. 62. I screwed up. No, I did not. I screwed up again. There we go. Okay. So it's not Poliwrath where he's got the full-on like frog eyes on the top and then like hunched like punching hands, but he is the round. Okay, so this is why I remember him, because in the stationary set there was a Bulbasaur pencil sharpener. You would actually go into the top of the bulb with your pencil and twist it. There was a Poliwhirl tape measure, and it was a little Poliwhirl figurine, and then the belly you would rotate like a little handle on its stomach, and then a tape measure would come out. What was the other one though? Was it just like a Pikachu with like an arbitrary? Oh, it was a stapler. I think it was a Pikachu stapler actually. Like the tail would be like a clip part or whatever. I think I'm remembering that right, at least. So I remember him having round, round, round. He doesn't have a mouth anymore, interestingly enough. He's got these buff arm hands or whatever. I'm going to give a bit more action in this feetsies here. So we'll give him the jumpy hands and jumpy feet. So I know I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong. Yes, I did. Oops, sorry. I did get it wrong with the direction of his swirl the last time, but it was Poliwhirl's correct direction, if that makes any sense. Kind of give him the primate thing going on here again. Let's get in there and draw some face stuff. Hello, friend. You might even just have, like, bare eyes. A little scary, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm going to have him... Oops. I'm going to have him... Can I have his hands close to his face? Like he's getting ready to jab. There we go. Yeah, very different idea from the series as the guys run a hotel. Man, they just... Okay, yeah, so I did catch up with you. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. That's a pretty good line, actually. Nope. See, now I have a flat butt. There we go. That's good. Okay. Poliwhirl coming up. I think he's just got, like, bendy. Sorry, I'm scraping the mic there. But there he is. Oh, we gotta get the swirly swirl. Let's try to case this, actually, first. There we go. I think that's all right. I think we're getting there. Oh, forgot the in-between here. Right about there. Like that. There's our boy. The half-frog Poliwhirl. Yeah, kind of. I didn't remember him being so, like, Pac-Man-esque. But I did forget the nose. And that he has, like, eye enclosures, for the lack of a better term. Hands I got pretty close. Stumpier legs, so they should be, like, that short instead of this long. 65. I'll go 70. 70% on that one. Okay, Poliwrath. Let's see. All right. There. Switch the color. Let's see, Poliwrath. So I remember him just being chunkier and angrier. I'm gonna give him more of a flex look because I'm used to seeing him. Oh, actually, you know what? I think he has more of a triangular body. And then the eye is up here, a little smaller. And they have the like enclosure, but he's got like these kind of eyes things going on here. And I think I'll give him like some like flex attitude, right? So like almost like a Battletoad kind of thing going on. And then he's kind of got like this arm thing going on here. Actually would be like a cool skin. Like if they were to go back to the Battletoads Xbox arcade game and give like secret skins or whatever for like some of the toads, and one would be like a Poliwrath. That'd be pretty cool. Obviously, it'd be a little bit too much to try and pretend that it's not just a Pokemon skin. I guess it's like an homage, and then they would get sued their pants off and everything. I'm gonna give him tiny little feet like this. Oh, it looks great, actually. I actually really like that. Ah. I will give him more significant legs, though. Like this. But he's flexing. So we've got like this. And then like this. For hands. There we go. I feel like the arms aren't quite right. The elbows there. And I'm pretty sure the swirl is consistent this time in that it's going the same way. I'll get in there with some more detail in a second. Actually, let's redo this real quick here. Let's just go like this. And then kind of... Yeah. Just gotta remember, he's angry. He's a very mad boy. Excuse me. Dinner's coming up. Let's see here. Alright, so he's got like a singular head, right? Angry, of course. Everyone gets more angry when they get older. Poliwrath included. What if I just drew this like his face is just like that? I'll leave it like that for now. Mr. Buff Frog. That'd be a great name for a Poliwrath, actually. Buff Frog. Buffrog. Alternate universe if you were to rename them. That. Elbow. I'll go like this. Alright, I'll go like this too. In that body definition. So it's actually, it looks like he has some sort of shape here. In the swirl. Try that again here. Go underneath. Whoops. Go underneath. I don't know if anybody was actually... so this is a thing I went through in my head when I was a kid. It was like, I like Pokemon because it's better when I was a kid. Like, I think it's better than Digimon. I think it's better than Monster Rancher. I don't know why anybody likes anything else. I think Pokemon's the best. And I think I got a little too, like, into it, so to speak. You know what, honestly, it's not perfect. Like, there's some weird, like, musculature going on here with the arm. But I don't hate this. That's better. Not great. There. We'll see that's just... There we go. Poliwrath. I mean, yeah. I think this is the picture I most recognize him with. Of course, my internet's freaking out now. Come on. Alright, that's going to take a second, so. Good old Spectrum. Spectrum Internet. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So this is the one I'm used to seeing the most of. Where he's kind of got his... Almost got like a double punch thing going on. I don't know. Never really made sense to me. But I do like... Oh, this is weird. I think it's a... Yeah, them elbows, for sure. Alright, so this one's going to be fun. Abra. It's one of the Pokemon that I always... I was just like, I have to get one. But it never was like my main rotation. I never really got into like the Abra thing. This is, again, one of those things. Like, I never was a min-maxer. I never really knew that Alakazam was like a killer Pokemon. So... I like Abra. And I like the thing that he like normally teleports before you get to him. I like it when they do that kind of thing where it's just like, here's the Pokemon that's sleeping in the road that you have to get the Pokeflute to get to wake up. And it's also just a Pokemon, right? And you can fall back asleep to gain health and all that for Snorlax. But for Abra, like, it's really hard to catch him because he just runs away after you throw a Pokeball and that's it, right? You have basically that as your, unless you get like Sleep Off in the first chance. Tricky. But pretty sure that it's like a triangle face, right? It's got the ears. And it's got like this thing going on. I'll say it's like this. Something like that at least. And then the body is what kind of confuses me. So it's got a like a triangular-ish body. The legs are kind of hanging out like this. Its feet are kind of hanging out like this too. I feel like it's got claws or something. I think it has like shoulder pads or something. I want to say it's just got like a regular tail. But its arms are almost like this. And then the hands are kind of just like down like this or something. I know he's basically bald with like a triangle ear thing going on. Something like that. Let's see if... Whoa, okay. Did it get yawn? There we go. So I want to say he has more of a peaked head. Maybe not that peaked, though. There we go. No, I like that. I want to say he's like a fox Pokemon, but it's hard to place like what his species is in like real world or whatever. Almost looking like a Mew. Now that I look at it. He was way too small compared to the other one, so we'll make it even at least. Nope. Perspective's wrong on it. Nope. Nope. So you get obsessed about this kind of stuff, but like when you look at it, it's not quite even. You look at it again, you're just like, this isn't how that perspective would look. It's good to be picky about these kinds of details, you know? Because then you train yourself to like catch it more quickly. I actually think that's actually part of the ear design. Like that weird like cleft here. I don't know why that picked up on me later on, but it did. I want to say he's almost got like a... Did he have a reverse toe thing happening? Like a talent off the... Oh, you know what? You might be right. Like a third one here. So I think it's... Yeah, maybe. So that makes it even weirder to place like what it's supposed to be. Like a fox. Or like a cat thing. But I'll remember that, the third one. But I want to say like the body is mostly just like a... I want to say it's like this. Hold on, let's try that again at a different angle. And he's kind of just got like... And then like a third claw goes up like this. Oops, goes up like this. And it just looks like he's sickly or something. Try that again. Jesus Christ. There we go. Like that. Shoulder pads, something. Okay. Let's move over here and try to get this one to be even with that. Looks okay. Alright, and then... Because I know he had claws, even though it seemed like useless. He's like really uneven. I'll go with that. And then like... Just like a brown chest piece kind of thing. Or at least shoulders. I guess more opossum would be a good... Yeah, I guess... Yeah, like a psychic opossum. Sure. Or just like a... I'm gonna go like this. Just to make it easy for me to draw. Getting those like visual shorthands down for the leg. That ain't working. Looks better. Go like that. Yeah, like this. Because, I mean, I guess we could do like a possum fox, because, I mean, they mix stuff up all the time. At least in the face, for sure, yeah. I'll go with that. Got little sickly legs. Kadabra really is where he really starts to come together as like a style or something like that. A bra. Open link in new tab. Yeah, okay, so... I mean, he's got more segments in this design. Man, that is a creepy Pokemon, though. Like, it looks like it's dead. Even when it's sleeping, which it does most of its life, it can sense danger. When in danger, it teleports to safety. Yep. Yep. So the face is a bit more like pointed down, obviously in this one, and then the eyes kind of follow just like this, how the skull of the face would look, and then I mean I got most of it right. So I mean, like, I would not say that it's like someone would be like, oh, that's an Abra just walking by. Yeah. Very calm-minded. But I mean I got most of the characteristics correct, I would say. Kadabra is number 64. Oh, I was gonna say one more thing about the Expanse is that the dog fighting, like just the in-space fighting between ships and everything, I really, really like that stuff. They do that really well in that. Obviously, like, you wouldn't be hearing like thrusters in space and all that kind of stuff, and you can forgive that because it needs to be dramatic in some respects. But like seeing the simple like explosions, there's not a whole lot of fire or anything. It's just like, poof, and then like things just go flying. It's pretty satisfying. All right, Kadabra is standing up, and he has more of a face, or I say more of a face, but he has more of a... His eyes are open, for one thing. And I feel like he has... Kadabra has the star on its head. I remember that because that was a big thing when I was growing up. There's a bunch of people in my school that were like, I can't play Pokemon because it's anti-Semitic or whatever. And I'm like, but it's fun. What's wrong with you? I want to say there's more to the head too, but... I'm going to have some fun with this one, though. I don't remember how the body looks exactly. I think it carries on that, like, shoulder pad kind of look to it. So I'll give it, like, a torso. And then, like, a middle segment or whatever, what do you call it. And then we'll give it, like, legs that go like this. I'm trying to remember how the legs go, actually. I might come back to this. Just stick with the legs, or the arms for now. And just... maybe do like a metronome hand, where it's going like this, and then holds up one finger. Because I know it's holding spoons, right? Or is that... no, Alakazam is usually holding spoons, that's right. I'll have like one finger coming up, and the fist. I feel like he's more hunched over normally too, so maybe we can work on that design actually. So maybe more like this. I feel like there's something with the head that makes him feel bigger. It's gonna be a tricky one. I'm pretty sure it keeps like the like that kind of foot thing going on. It's got like the back and then the front as well. And then I'm pretty sure he's got like the big tail. So what is this? I'm pretty sure it's like a brown body part or whatever. Maybe like the face has more structure to it. But there's something about the face in the Kadabra that it has more, I want to say more sinister to it. I think that just having smaller features makes it a bit more, like you have to pay more attention to it. So it might be what I'm remembering more. But I feel like it has hair or something like that. I feel like this is pretty close though. So instead of putting around, we're going to go ahead and bet the farm on it. Whoops. Where are we at? There we go. Song's pretty chill. I feel like if I made it just like more shallow, it might make it better in terms of like a overall shape, because sometimes some of the details that you miss are what just like help it feel like it's got like a shoulder, top of the head, other shoulder kind of feel. Because when something's like this, you kind of just feel like its arms are able to move out more quickly or something like that. When you're like this, I don't know, it feels like it has, like if you give it like a pose like this. Whereas like Kadabra definitely has this kind of like dangling something in front of your face kind of look. It's kind of what I want to give him metronome. I feel like he has like a spoon maybe. So maybe we'll give him one in this hand here. I think this is just like an empty thing. And then like the body, the arm. So I'll give him one spoon here. I'll go like this. That is not a spoon. That's a better spoon, but not quite. Not quite. It would help if I could get just a spoon shape. And here we go. Like that. That. That's better. So apparently the guy who sued Nintendo over Kadabra rescinded that recently. It was like, yeah, you can go ahead and make money off of my image again. And he's like apparently a really cocky dude. I think it's really funny when people do that. I mean, like, protect your shit, right? But my God, don't make it like you're the first person to do something like that. Because he definitely was like making it about him kind of thing, and I always thought that was really funny. All right, we gotta wrap this one up because we're taking forever on this one too. All right, so I'm remembering the claw kind of shit going on with his feet here too. That is not accurate. I feel like these are too long. Shorten them up a little bit. That looks better. I definitely get fox vibes from this one too, but I think that's kind of just like a Japanese mythology thing more than anything in terms of like how it's designed. Cover this up a little bit more. know about this one. Kadabra. Open like a new window. There we go. My eyes are going. I'm getting tired. Oh, he's got like one hand up. Okay, yeah. So this is definitely the stuff that I was missing out on, which was like his torso has like a weird little like segment bump, and his tail is almost like more of his bottom torso than anything. It's like double his size. It's interesting. So, oh yeah, here's the dude. I invented spoon binding. Definitely a 90s picture. Okay. So here we go. Alakazam time, everybody. Yes. AKZAM. This is number 65. Alakazam. So this one's definitely going to have like the triangle shape again. I'm going to give it more of like a snooty snoot. Something. I don't know if that's justified or not. More ear action. I know it has a mustache, but I don't remember exactly how that works, so we'll draw it like this for now. Smaller eyes, I believe. Maybe not so far apart, though. Like that. It's almost Sphinx-ish now that I think. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. Little details like that I would never have picked up on was he's got like this little crotch bunch thing, and then like a little thing here, which is like, what the hell is that? But this is his torso, and then his tail comes out like this. It's almost like a hornet, but yeah, like these little line things on here. What are they smoking? Do they have leftover mushrooms from the Mario development team? Burp, 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 burp. Sorry. Now he's definitely looking like a cat, though. In this one, at least. We're gonna give him 2 really big spoons. So we got spoon action here. And we got spoon action over here as well. Boop, boop. If he ever wanted soup, though, he's in trouble. I'll say that much, at least. Unless he can, like, psychic a bowl up to his head. I'm gonna say his, like, shoulder pads are smaller for some reason. Can't justify it just yet until we see the picture afterwards, right? But I want to say his, like, little torso thingies, like, maybe smaller. I don't think he has a tail. I'll spread out his stance again here. Ironically, the older version of it is much more energetic and, like, active. Maybe he's just saving up all those calories for when he gets older, right? Something like this. This is a really rough drawing, so let's get in here with some ink here. I say ink like I'm actually inking, but it's a matter of speaking, right? Hup. Nope. I'll give him slightly different eyes, because I know they're, like, triangular. I say this every time, too. It's like that Pokemon eye, where it's, like, triangular. I'm going to say he's got, like... We'll give him, like, something like this for whiskers. Every now and again, I get some sort of inspiration for, like, how to draw, like, a line out kind of thing going on. So he's got that whisk. Hup. I want to say he's more angry, though, so we'll give him some... There we go, that's good. And then again like this for the torso. I look, because I am. I don't know if I really could say that, like, and I have, like, a favorite... I mean, there's, like, ghost Pokemon. Like, I always like Gengar. I don't know that it's, like, a unique thing, though. I think a lot of people really like Gengar. He's just a funny face. But Psychic was never really my favorite type of Pokemon, either. I still stuck with Water type. Pretty hardcore throughout pretty much any Pokemon version. Doesn't look like a spoon. That's better. So I think these guys are cool and all that, but it definitely piqued my interest when I was in the early stages of this. I don't want to say challenge, because this isn't a challenge, but to an extent it is, I suppose. I don't remember how his feet look. I don't even remember how Kadabra's really looked, actually. So I'm just going to go with some generic, like, stampy foot thing going on here. And maybe like this, too. This is definitely more bird-looking. Alright, let's get the other hand in here. Draw the spoon first here. Go. Alright. And the other arm. We'll wrap this up here. I guess segments in there for his armpits or whatever. I don't like how this one turned out. And Machop's not going to be much better, which is next, but... Okay, so he has knee pads and more defined feet, but man, those spiky ears, man. Like hardcore. Like really defined jawbone stuff going on too. Like that alone helped it out quite a bit, and then this is a bit, I guess, a bit bushier. Not too bad. I had some sort of correct thing going on here with his, like, his cup. There we go. Alright. Next up, it's Machoop. The little choppy boy Pokemon, which has a terrible first generation sprite from Pokemon Red and Blue. Really bad. Uh, 66, yes. Here we go. So I remember him having like a little, like somewhat reptilian head. Some sort of like cheek structure thing going on, right? But he's got like 3 fins going on up top. I think he's got bigger eyes than that. Smaller eyes than that. I think they might be like the flat bottom almond style. This is a great look so far. There we go. Kind of like that. It's almost like a frog that punches or something, like, you know? And he's kind of just got like the... Not a dumpy body, but like a little... I mean, he's like a little kid that punches, right? Shoulders, elbow, and then I'll do like the typical thing you see him do, which is like a little flex or whatever. I think he's got like a bulkier like wrist than anything, actually. He's got this. Like a fist thing going on. I once got really good at drawing fists, and then I started sucking at it again, but I think I've got a decent one here. Because he should have more of a wrist thing going on. There we go. I think that's a little better. Because he does have pretty big hands, if I remember correctly. And he's kind of just got, like, regular... I want to say, like, two-toed feet? Like, TMNT feet? Almost like he's supposed to wear Gaeta or something like that. The little clog feet things. Like that. Like that. Tail. Oh yeah, and he's got the ribs. Like that. They're not that kind of smile. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Shall we? I shall. I want to see it. Oops. I want to see his nose. Nose bridge goes like that. And then his eye is like... I think he, like, if there was one Pokemon that he has, like, similar eyes to, it'd be like Bulbasaur or something. Yeah, let's see if we can't get this, like, head shape right. Trying to remember what the pre-evolution of Machop is. I don't remember the name, honestly. It's gonna smile something like that. I don't want to give him too much muscle because he's not like a evolved Pokemon. I think he's just a little snarky, something like that. Give him the knobby elbow. Split this one in half, maybe. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Oh, did I not erase? I didn't erase that layer. I fucked it, chat. There we go. That's a pretty good looking fist. He's just got this little belly thing going on. Something like that. He's got those ribs. I guess gills. Maybe he is like partially amphibian. I don't know if that's ever really explained, is it? Nope. Not like that. Something more like this. Alright. So I kind of screwed this up. I didn't get a chance to delete the blue layer. It's not quite right. His pose is not... His shoulders are a little cramped. Let's give it a shot. Okay, this one's kind of fun. It's a different pose of him I've seen for sure. This is the one I'm used to seeing. This is like a redraw of it. He's definitely looking more off in this direction than he is like in straight on. Eyes are farther apart as well. Should be like this. All right, well. Time for the harder one. Which is... Oh, I remember this card too. I remember the arm looking so weird in this card. That's so weird. Whatever. You're out of here. You're out of here, pal. So I remember this guy being just a buffer version of him. Oh my god, I've seriously been going for 3 hours. Holy crap. How about before I start Machoke, I will take a quick 5-minute. just to refuel, stretch a little bit, because I've been sitting for 3 hours, chat. Holy crap, I didn't realize this is really fast. That's a good thing, though. I'm happy to say that I'm having a good time with this. So I'll be right back, all right? I lay down on the ground. I stretched out for a little while. I did one jumping jack. And here I am again. The peak of health. That is me. All right, so I think what we're going to do, because it's getting real late here, I'm going to drop the volume just a smudge again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Machoke, Machoke and Machamp. And then what comes after this one here? Bellsprout, Whipping Bell, and Victory Bell. I say I'll push to Victory Bell. We'll call it at Victory Bell. Because then after that, we get to do Tentacool next time, right? Next week? Yeah. We'll get through the fighters, and then we'll do the grass type, poison types. And we'll call it a night. Machoke, number 67. Yep. Alright. So how do I draw a buff guy without just drawing a buff guy as a Pokemon, right? How does one... Because he's got like an alligator head or something, right? That was my thing for my uncle when I was a kid. I would show him like my Godzilla toys. He's like, oh, alligator. I'm like, no, you idiot. Troglodyte. What's wrong with you? Me, an intellectual, would explain to him the Godzilla. A little bit of a smirky smirk thing going on here, maybe? I don't have him pointing down his head, though. I think we'll go something like this. We'll do the roundy round thing. I'll let this kind of go with like the eyes. He's got the angry angries. He's got the meanies, right? Most Pokemon do. Then we'll go like this. Because it's weird, like the mid-evolution of Machoke, or Machop, Machoke, Machamp, the mid-evolution is definitely like alligator-esque. I don't know how else to describe him other than alligator-esque. And them sneaky snack little talons in his mouth. Or I guess those would be fangs. I think these are shallower in his head. And he's got the buff bod thing going on, right? I don't think there's really any way to avoid it. You know the meme where Ditto is a buff guy body? It's like that, but no. Thanks. Yeah. Just draw a buff dude. God, what's wrong with you? I'm doing it, chat, right? I think I'm gonna have a little fun with it, though. I'm gonna go... like he's like... doing like a weird... stretch pose almost. So it's like his front leg will be his left leg coming out like this. I'm gonna have his footsie over here, right? Then his other leg will be like this. His leg comes out like this, and his foot comes down, and then touches like this somehow. So this will be out like this. I did that wrong. Let's try this again. Like this. If there's one artist that I could swap talents with, it would be... I've been in a real like Lord of the Rings return apparently because I think it's the... there was an anniversary recently. I think it's 30 years, or sorry, 20 years since the movie. The movies, I should say. So naturally, there's a couple websites that are like dedicating the week to Lord of the Rings or something like that. And I'm really into it. So we'll say clipboard is nice if you just like to stream, like off stream doing stuff in Minecraft. Helps you remind yourself when you come to a stream what you wanted to do. That's a good idea too. Like a little, what was I doing and what do I need to do kind of thing. That's probably a good tip, yeah. I will say though, I typically leave myself in front of my last project. And that's usually, like, oh yeah, I want to do that. And then I'm like almost, it's like I didn't even have a break though. But yeah, it's still a good idea. I will make one. And I will use it to probably remember recipes more quickly, even though it's like right in front of me. But if it's like, oh, I need 6, especially when it's like the automation stuff where it's like you need this one thing which is made up of this, this, and this, this, and this, and some of those things are each made up of like 6 different items or something like that, and it's like a tree of stuff. Yeah. To remember like the progression path that you need to go down to get them all finished up, right? I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is my way of avoiding drawing a crotch on a buff dude, because I'm not up for that. Sorry. You were waiting for me to draw an alligator dude's buff bod with a chunky bulge or whatever. That did not happen. I'm sorry. I understand if you want to unfollow me. It's totally fine. I get it. See, now I have to remember, because Machop had like rib gills or whatever. What does Machoke have? I think he has like pectoral streaks or something. Let's see if the clues give us. No, there's no clues. But Machop. The best thing about Machop is that his muscles never got sore. He can hurl over 100 adult humans before he gets tired. Cool. Wanriki is the Machop, and Goriki is the Japanese version of Machoke. Kairiki is Machamp. Very interesting. Schwing. I think it's one of those things where it's like it's like a little karate kind of guy. Like it bows before it goes into the ring, and then it's like it goes full like karate mode, right? And then it just like totally like grabs the dude's wrist and just like flips him. So hurling mean like knocking someone out of a ring or something like that, you know? Or like it literally can like pick someone up and chuck them. Maybe that's another thing. Why humans though? That's a weird barometer. I agree. Why not just say it could like chuck like 50 rocks before it gets like tired, 100 or whatever. Push-ups would have been another good one, right? 200 push-ups or some shit like that. All right, let's get in there. Doot doot doot. I'm gonna say like this, and then good news, guys. I'm going through puberty. I feel like I'm drawing like a Saturday morning, like like serial character or something. All right, let's try drawing the neck and head on here. It's kind of funny. Like this reminds me more of Bowser in the Mario movie. Like how his hair looks. They actually did. I actually really, I remember liking his hairstyle quite a bit. I don't know why, but the way they got it to peak and then like have a line down it too. Thought that was pretty cool. Actually, if anything, it reminds me of like a star fruit. I don't know if you've seen like a star fruit before. They're not rare, but they are weird. And they don't taste very, like, unique, I guess. They're almost like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's like a mild but sweet anything flavor, right? That's a weird muscle. There we go. Fix that up. Okay. We're gonna give him... we'll give him that. Knuckle things there. I don't remember if he has anything on his hands. I don't think so. For someone who doesn't draw humans a lot, I kind of get this musculature stuff quite right. But no, just kidding. You want an insight into my real life humor? Like what I do to make myself laugh? I have a friend of mine So I could just like look at in real life and just be like, "But," and then we both just start laughing. It's not my peak humor, obviously, but I do get a kick out of it. I'm pretty sure when I'm like 60 and I'm rolling, well, I'll say 80. When I'm rolling around in a like a a wheelchair, the nurses are gonna probably hate me. Either that or like there'll be like one that'll be like, oh my god, every time I go to the home, this guy he just cracks me up because all he does is look at me and say fart or butt or something. And I just die, Carol. I just die. And that'll be me. Spinning my wiles while I'm like in my autumn years. Right? So I think he's got like streaky streaks in his legs and arms. Like his muscles have vents on them, maybe. Can't remember. Pretty sure these are black. In the black trunks, it's actually a fucking Pokemon. What the hell? Evander Holyfield's gonna have to explain himself on this one. I think it's just streaks on his muscles, right? Like this. Something like that. Almost like... What's it, I'm gonna say Motley for like the medieval era. Like a jester. With that kind of like patterning where it's like streaks. Maybe it's not Motley, maybe it's something else. Because there would be like lords and whatever that had that kind of design and stuff on it. So maybe it's not Motley. But it's like a perforation that shows like a underlying material as well. Who knows? Let's see. How do we draw this? I'm trying to think here. So it'd be like, okay, here we go. Perfect. I just totally explained it to myself by drawing a hand holding a... Okay. So we want to go like this and then like that. That. Boom. How do I draw a hand? Draw a line. And then draw another line. And then fill in the details. All right. It's a wacky drawing. But I think it looks pretty good. A choke. Let's go with maybe this one as a closest reference, maybe. Like this guy here. So he did have like streaks in his arms. I think him almost like skeletal in mine, but I guess it's just in his arms. But he's definitely got that alligator face. Let's see if we can get a different one here. It's probably a little bigger here. There we go. Yeah, it's not necessarily so like defined as like a alligator, but it definitely has like a reptilian feel to it. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, Machamp, 4 arms. It can throw 1,000 punches in 2 seconds and move mountains with 1 arm. That's like saying I can eat like 100 chicken nuggets and then just like also like swallow a like what is it, animal style like kill like heart attack burger in 1 bite or something. You sure on that one? 1,000 punches and move mountains with 1 arm. I think it's weirder to be like that disproportionate. I mean, I guess 1,000 punches in 2 seconds is. I mean, why don't you just 500 per second? Round it out. Why 2 seconds? Weirdos. God. Give up the license, Pokemon or Nintendo. Let someone else have a jab at it. Jesus. Is this the funny number? No, not yet. Not yet. All right, so I remember this one. He's got that like Homer Simpson mouth again. It's almost beak-ish. That's actually like as goofy as that looks. It is. I think that's pretty accurate. And I know plenty of people that make mountains out of molehills. Even I could move those. Yeah, sure. What's a mountain, really? It's just a pile of rocks. I could move, like, just one at a time, you know? Just throw a rock around. Maybe I get it to a point where I hit a fissure and, like, all of it moves by itself. Get wrecked, Machamp. But he's got the buff bod thing again. I think I'm going to do, like, a spider hand kind of thing going on. So he's got, like, palms like this, right? He's got, like, hands like this. Something like that. And he's got, like... so that's his shoulder there. There's the elbow thingy. Okay. Another hand. Palm. Creepy hand thing going on. Thumb. And then another. What? 2 armpits. Imagine the fart noises he can make, man. Why is that not in the Pokedex? Just like anytime he's walking down the hallway or something like that. Is that you, Machamp? 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 Alright, man. God, that'd be so great. Missed opportunity. If that's not in the Pokemon, if that's not in Detective Pikachu, I'll be really upset. Because they could have played on that kind of stuff, like, so easily. That would have been, like, my #1 thing. If I was making, like, a kid's movie about Pokemon, I would have taken, like, all the goofy stuff and just highlighted it. I mean, that's what you want out of a kid's game, or movie, right? I think with these ones, we'll just do regular flexing. So we'll give, like, the... like that. So one thing I'm not looking forward to this weekend, despite not having to do laundry or anything like that, but it's apparently going to be, like, -10 this weekend. And I don't know how you guys feel about weather, but that's pretty fucking cold. It won't be the coldest, though, that we've ever had in the old great upper Midwest area. I think we've had it as low as... Did the illusion just fade there for a second? No? Oh, as long as it's green, it looks like it's fine. But, yeah, -10 is no joke, but I think we've... Even as early as, like, a couple years ago, we had... like -25 or something like that. It's basically a day where you just don't do anything, right? You just don't go outside. Your car freezes over a little bit, but the next day you just kind of, I don't know, throw some alcohol on the windshield or something, scrape it all off. And yeah, you just go get those groceries. You go get the whatever the hell you need. I mean, in those depending on your relationship or not, maybe you run out of condoms and you're just like, hey man, I know it's freezing out, but I gotta go get them rubbers. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now that we're done talking about that, I don't know how I feel about these pectoral things, because I think it has, like, a similar thing going on here, but I think I'm just choosing a goofy stance so I don't have to draw, like, all the thing at once. Low of 2 this weekend. Okay, yeah, well, I'm saying this as, like, some person told me that I went to, like, do, like, the obligatory, like, oh, I have to take your temperature when you come in the building. Might as well talk about something, right? So, he's a good dude. I like talking to him, though. Salt of the earth kind of guy. But yeah, he just anecdotally said, like, yeah, -10 this weekend. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't say that out loud, but I wanted to. I'm gonna give him a goofy beak face, because I think it's funny. You can't stop me, chat. Can't stop me. Let's get those head things in there first. Don't do it, Snork. Don't do it. Don't give him a funny face for the fucking life of me. It's not right. But we'll go with it. Alright, so arm 1. We got the traps, we got the trips, we got the trunks, we got the trapsoids. I don't know what all the other muscle groups are. Those even weren't ones that I said, but... Did you know? Did you really know? Could you say that you knew? More like Pokémon, you know what I'm saying? I actually like how I drew these hands here. They're really good for getting me to draw like a weird like hand structure versus normal. Look at that. It's like, I'm going to kill you. You can move a mountain with one hand. What's a it's an arm wrestling match like with this guy, huh? We'll go with 2 fingers again. That. That thumb looks weird. That thumb looks really weird, actually. We'll go like this, maybe. Okay. I'm happy with that. Yeah. So this will be the tricky part, actually. In terms of just like anatomy, right? You'd have like a second set of pecs, like double pecs or something going on here. And then we've got, so if I wanted to draw a hand, so it's the non-straight, whoops, non-straight shape of like that. That looks good. I'm happy with that. So again, we don't want to spend a half an hour on this one. I think that's one of the things too that I did with some of the early ones that I was drawing, and I didn't realize it. I was taking like a good 20 minutes on some of these, because I think we started at, what was Wigglytuff, 31, and we're on almost 70 now. So yeah, we were at 40. So we did about, well, we're about to do 40 now. A 40th of this stream. So I'm looking at this list, and I don't want to draw Ponyta. I know I'm gonna get Graveler and like, I know Golem in my head, but getting it out's gonna be tricky. Like with most of these, honestly, it's tricky to get that weird detail that's like, I know it's like this, but like, how does it go from this arm to that or something, you know? Let's see, we got, whoops, something like this. And then like this. There we go. I never got one. So that's the other thing too. When I was growing up and drawing, I never had one of those like wooden pose doll things. But ironically, if you have toys with like enough articulation in them, it's basically the same thing, right? That wasn't my justification for getting certain toys and everything like that. But I don't think I actually really had any humanoid like superhero figurines or anything like that. I might have gotten some when I was a kid from like family members who didn't really know me all that well, which is fine. But let's give this a smiley face. There we go. Because I don't remember what's on it. Like, I know the power belt is like one of those things that holds back its power from being like unrelenting or whatever the hell. But I don't remember what it looks like, so I have to give up on that one. What's funny is I think Machamp actually is like more lanky than Machoke was. So it's a bit of an interesting change, right? I'll give him a streaky streaks in his legs here. All right. It's not right, but I think it's funny. What do we got here? Looking, Machamp. Well, this one's better. Oh, they actually draw it with like the arms like, it's almost like not like one up and then one slightly lower. It's like like the lower one is like more forward, and then the back, like the higher ones are actually like slightly back. So it's like here's my shoulders, but then like the front shoulders are like right here. Of course, it didn't load again. But yeah, that's better, right? It's got more of like a chunk body here, and then like there's the torso or whatever, like the pelvis, and then like the arms are like this, rather than where I have it, where it's like stretched out. I do like how they draw hands though. They almost have like flappy. My belt is better. Yes, thank you. What is that belt though? It's like a. Oh, it literally. Okay, so the power belt is literally the power belt that Machamp and Machamp use is literally like this. It literally just has like a P on it, and then like rings, I guess. Yeah, so it's like 2 rings. So like that's the logo in the middle. Like this P is red, and has like on the edges where they draw it, it's just got like little studs or whatever. So it literally is just a power belt. So like, what the fuck is this? Oh, someone drew it as like a walking turtle with no shell. I don't know how I feel about that one. Female Machamp? We're gonna move on. All right, and we are on Bellsprout. You know what that means, right? It's the sex number. Nice. Sorry. There we go. That's all we needed, right? Yeah. Gotta get a nice in the chat from everybody. Nice. Nice. Was that oh, when Ike in South Park, when he's like he's literally a baby, but he's still like having sex with his fucking teacher, and then everybody in the town's just like, nice. It's fucking disgusting. I lulled. This guy's fucking crazy, right? Because he's got like a little wiggly body with like the little twiggy feet things kind of too. And just kind of like whatever hands. I think he's normally kind of like more like, ugh. Like a more like bent body. So maybe we can go off this one actually instead. But we can do like the keep on trucking thing, right? No, we're not doing that. I'll do it off this one on the side here. Alright. Yeah, 6 is the funny number. Or 69 is the funny number. Alright, so this one should be fairly quick, right? There we go. So you know, you kind of have to wonder if Plants vs Zombies like stole the idea for Victory or for Weeping Bell or Bellsprout, because it's kind of undeniable that they're very similar. Like almost like identical similar. So, I mean, this is basically Bellsprout, right? He doesn't have a tail. Does he have a little thingamajig on the back of his head, I think? Or is that actually... Oh, see, now this might be the thing. The, I think they're called pea pods or whatever. In Plants vs. Zombies. Alright, so I got the arms wrong. They are definitely more leafish. So, let's look here. Plants versus Zombies. Bellsprout. There we go. So here we go. Perfect. So not dissimilar, but not identical. I mean, you could also kind of like make a case for... I mean, not exactly, but you could make a case for... Oh, here we go. This one's another one. Look at this. Not just kidding. That one's not that close. But, Birdo. in Mario. Obviously, that's itself self-steal, so to speak. All right. It is now Weepin' Bell. Let's try that again. Number 70. Okay. Weeping Bell. I know Victory Bell. See, now I'm trying to remember the in-between. Because I know Victory Bell is the pitcher plant. Weeping Bell. It is a hook on its rear end that hooks onto trees and sleeps. When it wakes up, it might find itself on the ground because of the wind. Okay. Utsuran is the Japanese name. Oh my god, Bellsprout is Madatsubomi, then Utsuran, and then Utsuboda. I'm remembering like some sort of like maybe that's the Victory Bell though with the teeth on the top. I cannot remember anything about. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's it, of course. But let's see here. See if just drawing some stuff makes it more apparent. Because I'm wondering if it goes like the mouth above its head actually when it's Victory Bell, or is that something that's in Weeping Bell? I want to go crying, like in some aspect, but I cannot. I can't picture it. Is it more just like a like crying, but then like a more sad face or something? I cannot remember at all what it looks like. Like it's maybe it's leaves going like this or something. I don't know. Weeping Bell. You gotta help me out here, chat. This is getting rough. Son of Hippie, you got a clue for me? I'll take one clue. I'm not gonna let it like decide how I'm drawing this. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't get any sort of like clear idea of what it is. No teeth. Open like an O mouth. I'm gonna skip this song because I'm not a fan. Open mouth. All right. Well, open mouth. I think it's is it something like oh, see? It's like this or something, right? And it's got like the hook thingamajig and then like this kind of a leaf thing going on. Just don't remember how the eyes look exactly. That's probably the only thing I don't really remember. Now it's like that probably racist meme from what is that, like 2005 or 2008 or something like that of I'm charging my laser, or no, it's probably 2010 or something. I'm charging my laser. I think it's got spots too or something. I feel like I'm remembering a tongue. I'm gonna go with this. That's a nope. I feel like this isn't quite right, but I feel like it's way closer than what I was thinking. There's something I'm missing, I know it, but I can't place it. And much like with other instances where I freeze up on ideas, let's just try it and see what we end up with, right? It's weird that it just like totally flips over when it evolves and all that, but... Oh, God! I can't stop crying. So I'm going to see it, and I'm going to be like, yep. Okay, so, well, actually, wow. I swear to God, I was not looking at this picture. That is really weird. I mean, that's pretty close. I mean, I remember this from the... Like, this is even weirder. This is like when they show Metapod from the back, and you see his eyes, like, glaring at you. I don't know why that comes to mind or whatever, but... Man. I guess the tongue was the only thing really wrong in there. Oh, I missed the spots that I didn't draw either, but, like, I had them like this or something. 75%? 75%. That was weird that I got that. Like, that was a drawing that I did not see, and then all of a sudden I, like, basically nailed it. Alright, how do you spell this? V-I-T? V-I-C-T, obviously. Vic. Treebell. Let's actually try with our writing here. Well, we'll do one less. There we go. Victory Bell number 71. Alright. So this one's going to be a little bit easier, because it's basically a pitcher plant, right? It's got the mouth up top. Which is fucking weird. I feel like the eyes were like underneath it or something like this. There's like keepers. And it's got the pitcher plant leaf on it. Like that. And it will make him a little sassy. Give him a little sass. Oh, he's sassy. There we go. I'll give him a little bit more detail in the ink layer here, though. So he actually has like definition for like the leaf on top and all that. Let's zoom out one more. I don't regret making him sassy, but I do think it looks dumb. Right, let's get this in here. Put that in there. Get the little mouth hole, so to speak. All right. I'm sure there'll be some small detail that I'm missing, but... Oh, not too much. The leaves come from down here instead of up here. And then it has like a tail almost. That's weird. Pretty close. Pretty close. Whoa, I do not remember this at all. A scene of them? Like a whole bunch of them or whatever? Nice, though. Nice. All right. So I will say, great success. Yeah. I think we did a pretty good job today, chat. We got pretty close with some of them. Not so close with some others. Sorry, I was going to save my thing here. Let's go to full camera so we can hang out for a second. But yeah. Great. Camera's fucked. DroidCam source 3, yes. Okay. How about source 2? There we go. Great. We drew the Pokemons, all right? We did it. We were about halfway. We're roughly halfway through Gen 1. I took a lot longer on this stream than I thought I would. I didn't realize I was going to go for 5 hours, or almost 4 hours here. I am pooped, chat. I need to get a little bit of a snack or something. I need to wind down before bed. I need to take care of my fishes, all my fishes. We've got some of the younger. So you see those like orange fish and like the prelude or whatever. Like I don't want to call it prelude, but the preload for the stream. You can see some of the fish in like those rotating images. I'm getting some babies that actually have some of their color coming in, so that's pretty cool. Some of the other ones as well, but we'll see more of them next time. So that's Friday. I feel like I'm going to be a little impatient. I'm not going to say that I have plans to come back tomorrow to do more Minecraft because I really want to get that sorting out of the way. Not that I don't want to do it. Obviously, I'm happy to do it. But I do want to get that sorted so that maybe Friday we can work on maybe making a house or getting more into the energy supply stuff. So I'll say expect me Friday, obviously. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some Minecraft as well, though, because that was a good time. We'll see. Either way, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you, Bearded Grump, for the raid again. Thank you, Son of Hippie, for hanging out. And thank you to Juki Holic for hanging out as well. I appreciate it. We're getting close to affiliate. Thanks again, Son of Hippie. I'll see you again soon. I'll see you all again soon. Keep on drawing. Keep on drawing.